What up? This is Hyro the Hero, homie, and welcome to my tattoo road trip. Yeah!
Look, I'm from the place full of false hopes and liquor stores. We can't roam the streets alone. The police, they on patrol. Some are all together, but for money, some will sell their soul. Picking sides, choosing colors, fight for blocks we don't own, and we grow to show no emotion, though we stress. Same shit, no different from my hood to your project. White chalk, yellow tape, people on the sidewalk. Mothers cry, pray to God, too young to die another loss. And we applaud and imitate the ignorance of rap stars. Our women turn to sluts, so they bodies just to make it for police sirens. Gunshots, loud talk, bargains on helicopters, ambulance, enjoy the ghetto ambiance.
Growing up in Houston, Texas, grew up on the rough side of Houston, Texas. You know, that whole thing, the drug dealers and all that kind of stuff like that. So it gave me a lot to talk about. And music is that escape. Music helps you just to get all your emotions out. I heard Tupac at a young age. I listened to Bad Brains, Fishbone, you know, different punk rock to hip hop. And it just all came together and inspired me to do something great and tell my story through all of that. Tupac Shakur, today is the 15th year anniversary of his death, which is crazy, 15 years. That's how young I was when I heard Tupac. And to see the impression a rapper made, somebody from the hood, somebody from the street, somebody who act just like me, to make such an impression and his music last so long. Without him, there wouldn't be no me, there wouldn't be no Jay-Z's, probably there wouldn't be none of these artists you see nowadays. Even if some of them whack and don't really go by Tupac and what he was all about. But he paved the road for a lot of rappers out here, and he paved the road for me to do what I do, especially mix the rock with the rap. Rap and rock is such a touchy thing. You know, when you say rap and rock together, people get scared of it. And I walk the line right in between. I know what's cool in rap and I know what's cool in rock. And if you're not keeping it cool and credible in that aspect, then you end up looking like Lil Wayne, trying to do rock and looking corny and jumping around looking like an idiot. You know, I come from that background of hip-hop. I'm a real street dude. I'm a hip-hop cat by the way I walk and talk. You can tell that. I'm a rock dude. I know my rock and roll. And just growing up with both of that, it formed me into this right here. So this is something, you know, you just have to be about. It's not something you can just pop up and do. Hyro the Hero, it just comes from me saving the day. I was young, you know, the kids saw me. It was actually a basketball game where we played, and I shot the shot to win the game, and they called me the hero, man. Hyro the Hero came from that. But when I came out to LA, it was so fast-paced. LA is just totally different from Houston, Texas. This is the place where people want to make their dreams happen. And I'm so lucky that within the 3.5 years I've been here, I just been on a come-up. I met Ross Robinson through Chino of the Deftones. But me and Chino was walking down Venice Beach, and Ross leaves his door open, I guess, and Chino just walked right in, you know, didn't say anything to anybody. I said, yo, what up, Ross? I was like, bro, you ain't gonna knock, you know? And so from that on, it's just been on. And, you know, Ross told me, he said, hey, when you ready to rock, come to me and let's make this stuff happen. So when the time was right, we came together, created Birth School Work Death, which is my album. You know, it's sick. He like literally pulled my mind and put it on the record. You know what I'm saying? Just took what I imagined, you know, just what my capabilities of everything that I was trying to experiment with came together on that album right there. Ghetto Ambiance is basically what you're seeing right here behind you. Ghetto Ambiance is the sights and the sounds, the craziness. I want to bring people in and make them experience that feeling of growing up, that harsh, that roughness. I want you to feel it, because if you don't feel it, then you won't feel what I'm going through, and you won't feel what the rest of these people going through. And that's how you can take somebody out the situation, because they can see the struggle, they can feel the struggle, feel the pain, feel the emotion about it. And that's something that Tupac did. That's something that all the great artists do, is have that emotion. And I feel like nowadays in hip-hop music, there's no emotion. People aren't screaming, people aren't letting that be known. And how I can't feel you if, you know, me and you're not coming across at the same level. I'm not feeling your anger, I'm not feeling your pain. So Ghetto Ambiance just is that whole experience, every single thing, from the barking dogs, the police sirens, every single thing you need to hear in the hood. It's just, it keeps pulling you back though, you know, so you can make it out, but it's always gonna pull you back. You know, that hood stay in you, man.
Feel good, Tommy.
stars on my finger right here. I got these when I was young just because I thought it looked fly. So it's one of them tattoos, you know. These were when I was like 15 years old. I got these 2 stars. The first star was like this, but then I wanted to color it in. And that's why I ended up getting that scar rushing too much. Trying to get a tattoo and color it in, and it ended up getting the skin getting all nasty, and I started picking at it. So I learned my lesson on that tattoo right there. These are all when I was young. My homeboy that came out of jail, he went and just tattooed the whole neighborhood. You know, everybody wanted little tattoos. I backdoored same tattoo artist straight out of jail with the parental advisory, explicit lyrics. Then when I got a little older, I backdoored and got my Ganesha. You know, Ganesha is like a popular tattoo, and the Ganesha, you know, it's the Lord of success, overcomer of all obstacles. Then you get to these, it flex the biceps. This is Lost Day Out. This right here means praise be to God. I was watching a TV show, and it was about when all the people, if all the people in the world left, and how the buildings would deteriorate and everything would go away. And they said all the words would go away, but these would be the only words left on the planet Earth. And we praise be to God. And I got to praise to God for everything. Thanks to the Creator for where I'm at. This is the mama tattoo right here that I got. The whole shebang, just wanted to make it look good. This is something I drew. It was a star with Gale in it. Not probably the best drawing I ever did. And the #1 tattoo, the Texas tattoo right here, man. This is the tattoo that I was mad about when I first got it. This ain't really what I wanted. The brother was kind of drunk. I was wanting my little Texas tattoo right here. The homeboy, he's like, yeah, man, you tat, all right, cool, man, tap me up. I ended up getting out the chest, a fucking big ass Texas on my neck, dude. Big ass Texas on my neck. So I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what the hell did I do, man? And I was like, oh, it's all squiggly and all line. The brother had to go back and fix it. And it all came out right though, man. And now I love it to death. This is my favorite tattoo right here. Texas, it just lets everybody know where I'm at. I said Texas on my neck, so I rep it all times. One of my other first tattoos is on my chest. There's heaven and earth will disappear, but my words will remain forever. That's right there out the Bible, and this meant so much to me because that made me know when you write something down, make sure that it means something because your words gonna stick around. I'm standing here right now on the day of Tupac's anniversary of his death, and his words are still lasting forever, and it's gonna last forever until I die. So I wanna have an impact like that on life. Hyro the hero in the building, man. Tatted up. Yeah.